Hi, Lynda Kenny here from lyndakonline.com. Today's video I want to talk about what is the law of attraction and how it can help you get whatever you want in your life. So stick around. Welcome back. So what is the law of attraction? Now, when we're thinking about the law of attraction, we actually think about attracting the opposite sex and starting a relationship maybe. Well, that is not what I'm referring to in this video. What I'm referring to is how by being who you want to be can actually change the way your life is. For instance, it's actually like attracts like. And so the way you act, others will act towards you. And that is what I'm talking about. And the most commonly used example of this is in our life and in our work. So if you act like someone who is quite important and you dress that way, you behave that way, you actually believe it to be true, then actually that's what you'll end up becoming. More important, more opportunities will come your way and more responsibility. So how does it actually work? Now, I'm not talking some wishy-washy stuff about positive thinking. It's actually a logical process that can take place. If you really believe that you're important and that you're successful, then it will instantly change the way you actually present yourself. If you dress like someone who's more confident and you stand with more confidence, it will come your way. I can remember some years ago when I was a social worker in a residential unit, for instance. We used to dress the part by wearing jeans and t-shirts because we had some really practical, down-to-earth stuff to do to look after the kids. Now, later on in my career, when I progressed to being a social worker in child protection, for instance, I had to appear in court a lot of the time. And in those days, and I'm sure it's still the case now, we used to have to dress the part. We weren't allowed to go in jeans, for one thing. We had to wear a suit. And it's amazing, actually, when you actually put a suit on, how it makes you feel quite different. When I was a company director, for instance, I had to act the part and wear a business suit to meetings and so on. Now, this is not me saying that you've actually got to get dressed up to the nines all the time to actually feel good. But when you start thinking in a more important way, and you actually think that you're more powerful and you actually can achieve what you want, really truly believe that, then it begins to happen. And actually the way we dress, the way we present ourselves to the world out there actually does have an effect on how you feel. You just practice it one day and just see how you feel in certain situations. And this all comes down again to mindset. This is about thinking yourself into what you actually want to be, and it will actually change your life. The way you think, the way you believe, the way you feel. And that is what the law of attraction is about. And the more you actually exude this confidence to the world out there, then you'll start to attract the people that you want to attract, the people that exude confidence as well. People will start believing you and seeing you as someone who is a leader, someone with authority, someone who is important. But it all starts with you inside here, inside here. You have to start believing it and acting the part. So I hope that helps you today. I've written a blog post on this today, so if you head over to my blog at lyndakonline.com, that is the title of this blog post about the law of attraction. I'll see you in another video.